Hey everyone, welcome to Fairy Blood Tarot. Let's do a collective love reading and let's look into your person's headspace and their heart and how do they feel about you, think about you, etc. So I have just used a cologne, an amber cologne. I don't know, like spiritually, I feel I am like drawn to amber. Maybe you can research it and try it for yourself. I heard many nice properties also when you're doing like meditation and stuff like that. But whenever, like before I touch my cards, I really like using a sort of like a cologne. It gives that odor to the cards as well, etc. So let's see. So first I want to start off with like a direct message from your lover type of thing. It's the Turkish deck, you guys. At this current time I can't really order like English ones because I can't find them on Amazon. I have to go to Etsy to get them, but it's really expensive in Turkey to, buy from Etsy. It really becomes expensive, so I don't really do that. Anyways, so let's see. What does your person want to tell you at this time? What do they want to tell you? I'll get 3 cards and then I'll move into tarot. So your person is saying, when the emotions are reciprocated, when there is like an equal give and take, everything is good. But the balance is off when one is giver and the other one is a taker. I don't know who is like the taker and who is the giver in this relationship, but apparently the balance is off. The balance is off. What do they want to tell you? What do they want to tell you? Let's see. I really like, this type of candle. I really like it. I actually had them, but haven't been using it in my videos. Yeah. So your person is saying, I want fresh beginnings in my life, new love, new work or business or new education. So start from scratch, start over again. So this is almost like a full energy, but it may also indicate for some of you there is a fresh new beginning with someone new, so you never know. But whoever this person is, they may also be getting this surge of energy to start something new with you. Yeah. This person is also saying, as a friend, I am better. I am better as a friend. But when it comes to relationships and love, I don't perform the same way. I don't perform the same way. So I kind of like mess it up, or it's like I'm not fully my authentic self when it comes to love and relationships. Anyways, let's get some tarot. I'll get like 10 cards and see how does your person feel about you currently. So let's shuffle for a bit. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, Death, La Muerte, and King of Masks. When I just split it into 3. King of Masks here is the King of Wands, actually. Rey de Mascaras. But it's interesting, this mask didn't really serve your person. And they are tired of the mask. They cannot keep up with the mask. And they're crying tears of blood. And they are ashamed of themselves, for some of them, to look in the mirror, and because they cannot like escape their authentic truth, they cannot escape their authenticity at this time. They cannot, the mask is not working. Yeah, the king of masks. This person has this mask of, they are always on their A game. So they're very charismatic, very energetic. This may be their mask, but deep down they're very sad and crying tears of blood. There was a song by Kim Petras. There will be blood. Run for your life. There will be blood. Anyways, and Seven of Pentacles, so they are thinking long term at this time. They are very enthusiastic about a new beginning, but this new beginning may require a sacrifice on your person's part to end certain connections. So maybe the death card indicates that they are, in order to find peace in their life, they have to let go of certain stuff, in order to really grow this relationship and give it the necessary nutrients to the soil, the fertilizer, the rain, everything. So, and this death card is really interesting because the woman is inside like a lotus pond or something like that. Yeah, maybe a lotus pond. But for me, this is like also an ego death and being reborn again, like phoenix energy. Phoenix energy, mask is finally off. I'm using Favole Tarot right now. So let's see, how do they feel about you? Your person. Your person, how do they feel about you? I'll get 10 cards, you guys. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Okay. This deck is really interesting and I am in love with it. First time I'm using it today. How do they feel about you? Send me decks, you guys. Send me a lot of decks, please. No, I'm really like fed up with buying decks and stuff. How do they feel about you? Star card, okay. I don't want to get into it before I take them. Yeah. Okay. How do they feel about you? Twilight. I have been watching Twilight, the movie, and I also like started reading Twilight again. I do have them in Turkish, like as a Turkish book. I do have them. I never got the time to really like, I bought it, but never really read it. But I read it when I was like, when it first came out. I'm just into that vibe nowadays. It's not necessarily dark, it's more so romantic, gothic, and feeling the vibes. Yeah. Anyway, so your person is actually very much inspired by your glow up, very much inspired by your light, how authentic you are and how glowing up, at this time you are. They are feeling the hope in their heart, and also you have you have a very special, very distinct mark and signature on your person's heart, so they can never forget you. It's almost like an immortal sign that you have, that they have you with them 24/7, I'm getting. And also with the Nine of Cups energy, they may be working on healing themselves, loving themselves more. They are very much inspired by how shining you are, so as to, you know, I also have to love myself. If I want some sort of like a fresh beginning with you, you know, I also really have to love myself. And also this is about, you know, nine of cups is like wish fulfillment, but also the star talks about wish fulfillment as well. So you are their wish fulfillment at this time. They have been going through an awakening. It's like Ragnarok. I mean, it's like an awakening where they may have to sacrifice something, where they may have to let go something, but also do perspective taking, empathize more, think differently, think outside the box, and see the bigger picture with the hanged man energy. Yeah, the hanged man gives me like a ego death vibes as well. So this may be a period where they're excited about the connection, but they haven't been making a move, or they haven't maybe been contacting you. Again, in the recent past, I see the magician card. This may be a divine masculine, and there may be telepathy going on. They may be sending you a lot of energy as to they have changed. They are a different man or woman now. Like, they have changed, they have healed. Now they have restored hope in their heart when it comes to you. So they're trying to attract a new beginning with you. Magician. It's interesting, the magician here is like a female. Yeah. In today's energy, there is Knight of Crosses and the High Priestess. So deep down, you know that whoever this person is, new or old, they're gonna contact you nowadays. You can maybe feel that energy, you know, it's time that they really make an apology or say hi or, you know, communicate. So Knight of Crosses and the High Priestess. High Priestess. So deep down, you know. And it's interesting, like the Magician and the High Priestess. So DM and the DF, they come up together, side by side. I mean, they come up together. They're also tapping into the feminine in them, and honoring their emotions, so as to apologize. I'm feeling apologize again. We here see, you know, tears of blood, right? Sacrifice, tears of blood. They have been crying over this. They have been realizing, you know, we have to be together, we cannot be separated. You are my true flame, I'm hearing. In the following days, I see Ace of Swords and Ten of Wands. So Ace of Swords and Ten of Wands is a nice combination, you guys. Ace of Swords and Ten of Wands. So also with the support of Hanged Man, they are changing their perspective on everything, or their mind is like getting a reboot, so that they gain clarity and focus in their mind instead of like jumble, jungle. I mean, it's like having a clear mind is so important, right? Thinking clearly, not having so much mental issues as to you fuck up every opportunity that you get. So they're actually becoming one with their truth. They're realizing some things nowadays. So also communication is coming up. They're in the process of like a transformation. 1001s also indicates that. I mean, they may have a lot of responsibilities, but I really like the 1001s because it lends itself to Ace of Wands, because you cannot carry that burden for that long. Either you're gonna crash, you're gonna hit the car, you're gonna die, or you're gonna lose that burden, you know, declutter. Yeah. Okay, Four of Cups and Eight of Swords. I mean, but nevertheless, they're still struggling. They're still struggling. Even if they communicate, they may not be able to tell you their true feelings. For some of you, even if they communicate, you may think that this person hasn't changed and they are still very narcissistic or very like self-centered. You may get that because there may still be uh, there may still be some work needed, self-healing and, gaining clarity. It's not like a pure awakening. They are progressing, On top of the deck is King of Flowers. King of Flowers. They have self-doubt. They doubt themselves a lot. They talk themselves out of certain blessings, for example. So, as a friend, I'm a nice person, but when it comes to relationships and love, I cannot perform well. So they are not dumb, They are not dumb. I think they are understanding certain stuff deep down. But still they are not 100% clear. Okay. On top of the deck there is the Taurus, Capricorn and, you know, Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo energy. King of Flowers. King of Flowers. I really like this card because this card is so interesting. So interesting. And the eyes and the ring is really like prominent. Yeah. King of Flowers. They're more stable at this time in their energy. What else? How do they feel about you? Okay, how do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Let's see. Gloxinia. And here I'm using like a flower deck. But it's interesting in this card, the flower is like visited by a yellow butterfly. Yellow with brown stripes. It's visited by a butterfly. So I think they are in the process of transforming their life. Transforming their gear and updating their OS. Updating their software. Like really updating. So love at first sight and proud spirit. It's interesting. Because this may be a new beginning for the collective, because it's talking about love at first sight, right? Love at first sight. So yeah, there is a sentence by William Shakespeare. It's saying, when I saw you I fell in love and you smiled because you knew. When I saw you I fell in love and you smiled because you knew. Okay. And Snapdragon, so they're snapping out of it. They're snapping out of it. Graciousness and benevolence. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. So they wanna be proud with you instead of like making themselves small or acting weird, acting up, just being authentic and proud like a soldier. So they also wanna show their soft spot to you, meaning they wanna be kinder to you instead of like harsh on you, just show some little kindness, little kindness goes a long way. It's like a butterfly effect. And Coreopsis, tick seed, always joyful. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day of the year. Your person is saying, Every day is the best day of the year because you are on my heart. You are on my heart. How do they feel about you? Mary Magdalene, Divine Feminine. So we got the High Priestess, right? They're also tapping into their Divine Feminine at this time, their emotions, and trying to find, where their devotion lies at. Maybe their devotion were in the family or in their friend circle, whoever, but maybe their devotion was lying in a wrong place, meaning. So sacred sexuality, they may also be in like a detox energy, meaning not really having casual hookups. They may be trying to purify their energy, so going celibate in that sense. How do they feel about you? Merlin, the wizard Merlin, with the owl tattooed on his arm and a dragon. Alchemy, manifestation, magician. Again, like, this is the divine feminine, right? The high priestess. And this is with the alchemy, manifestation, and the magician. It's actually the magician card in tarot. It's interesting. Number 24 and 19. Yeah. Because, they come together, and El Mago and La Sasaki, the magician and the high priestess. It's the same thing. You guys cannot be separated. So they're alchemizing, they're changing. They may, or you may also be into alchemy at this time. So they're actually manifesting a new beginning with you. Yeah, I like those two together. I really do. They're also saying I would travel the space, I would do astral just to be with you. How do they feel about you? Yuki loves cars, my cat. She loves cars. Archangel Raguel, relationship healing. They wanna heal the connection, first of all, but they realize to do that, first they have to heal themselves, right? Heal themselves. Calm and harmony. They wanna be harmonious, in a harmonious connection, connection. And also it's interesting, Archangel Raguel, there is a yin and yang symbol, right, you guys? What's up with that? Because I also have a yin and yang symbol here, and it's actually has written, yin yang, yin yang, yin yang. Yin yang, but it's like balancing the yin and yang energy, right? You have to do that to get into your authentic self, and also have healthy connections and relationships. You just being a feminine is not gonna cut it. You have to have a balance of two and strip yourself out of the gender role BS. Anyways, you guys. So, what can you expect from this connection in the near future? What can you expect from this love connection in the future? So if they were like very harsh on you, meaning harsh words, judgmental attitude, harsh with their attitude, not showing you the care, not treating you like a flower, if they were acting that way, acting very arrogant, so they may start to like proceed softly with you. It's like chivalry, energy or acting like a cavalier. My inner power grows in moments of quietude. They want to take you to like a tea party or a, drinking tea together and calming together and have like calming experiences down the line. Yeah, have pleasures with you, like share a bathtub with you, and also they are starting to believe in magic, and that's really important. Merlin also like rules alchemy and pretty much the magic, right? Believing in magic, believing you can pull the pink rabbit out of the hat, you can pull the unicorn out of the hat. So believing in magic. And on top of the deck there is starting fresh, so there is a fresh new beginning. Yeah, for some of you, if you're single, this is gonna be like a love at first sight. So what would shamans tell you at this time regarding love, lower world? You're gonna have a lot of opposition, enemies, a lot of romantic interests from the lower world, meaning, lovely life, where fear is everything. But you may be transiting into 5D or the upper world, or you're already there. So there is like a lot of darkness, lower world. I mean, yeah. Maybe I can just look it up, because lower world doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, right? It doesn't have to be. So maybe we can read about it. 31, number 31. Right after lightning. Okay, lower world. The lower world holds the hidden treasures of humanity. It's a place of rich and fruitful darkness, where we can find the disowned parts of ourselves and the abandoned aspects of our psyches. So the disowned self, right? Repressed self. We can find it. We can really do some shadow healing there. Maybe this is what you guys both are like doing, have been doing maybe. The lower world is the place of our ancestors, where we discover the gifts and lessons from the past. It is the realm of the collective unconscious. Here we can meet our demons and transform them into pure energy, our source of personal power. So it's never a good idea to not acknowledge the demon within or be afraid of it, basically. You have darkness within, but you just have to like alchemize it into pure light and pure energy and a pure ally, so that you really tap into your authentic power, your true power. So the lower world invites you. It is time to unearth your hidden treasures. Do not make yourself small. We talked about that. In order for others to like or accept you, bring out the gems and precious stones that you have kept inside your heart, hidden even from yourself. Bring it out. It's time to honor your past, recast your life as a heroic quest. As you journey into the lower world, you will be offered all the gifts of your ancestors, all the skulls, all the treasures. It's like deep beneath the soil. Their struggles, the way they hurt, generational karma, the way they lived and the way they died will become blessings. Are you one of those people who do not like to face the past? Now your past is calling to be acknowledged, to be heard, and to be embraced. The only way to become unstuck is to honor everything that has transpired in your life, reflect on lessons learned, and move on. If you bear witness to your past and learn its lessons, it will stop haunting you. As you embrace these gifts, you will recover a missing part of your soul. So you have to honor your past and really forgive you and honor it. All the mistakes, everything. You have to honor your past to move forward, to get unstuck. Yeah. So the lower world, after all, is a good place actually. There was a Netflix TV show, right? Good Place. It's a nice show. Okay, you guys. I'm not doing any personal readings at this time. If you want to reach me, you can email me at fairybloodtarot@gmail.com. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you and everyone who is commenting on my videos. You're more than welcome to join the family, you guys. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Namaste.